What's good? It's your man Hurricane. Tell you what it do, and we back again with a HHN special report. And I told you I was gonna keep my eye on Sweet Baby Inc. and Collective Shout and all those other motherfuckers that's out here trying to censor us. Let's get it. We back on the Hypnotic channel.
Lately with video games and, to be honest, really everything at this point. Collective Shout, whatever they don't like, they go after. They're just that kind of a group. Well, apparently there is a new face that is trying to essentially back them up and say that they stand with Collective Shout, and it is none other than a male feminist, because of course it is, right?
Yep, a male feminist named Michael Salter. He look like a fruitcake.
And it always is. Male feminists, in my opinion, are worse than real feminists. But in any case, this person's name is Mike Salter. And Melinda Tankard Rice, who is the person behind Collective Shout, or one of them anyway, says that Mike Salter stands with Collective Shout. Thanks, Michael, for your unwavering commitment to calling out hashtag VAW and children whenever you find it. Now, when I looked at this screenshot that she posted, this is a...
And what's real crazy is nobody asking the question is, why is y'all using children as a scapegoat? And why does everything leads back to them fucking trafficking allegedly? We need to protect the children so we can take them underground. We need to protect the children so we can take them to the elites. Allegedly.
Statement that was made from Michael Salter, basically condemning all of you that are watching this video right now, saying that it's been shameful over the last week to see Australian academics in the media claiming that Collective Shout's successful advocacy against games that glorify sexual violence is a form of moral panic or discrimination. Well, that's because it is against gaming creators. No, it literally is. It literally is. You are taking someone's expressive creative freedom away because you don't like the way they express themselves creatively.
Exactly. I love Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is one of the greatest fighting games of all time, next to Tekken and Street Fighter and motherfucking King of Fighters. But Dead or Alive, realistic, beautiful women, beautiful fighting skills that's actually real, and it's about timing your opponent and reacting and striking effectively. But yes, the fan service of the beautiful women in it, yes, they look wonderful. The jiggle physics, boobs, awesome. And video games where the female star looks sexy, they hate that shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I think y'all fruitcakes and the women are just oogly googly. You can see the pictures of the motherfucking women, like when the shit came out of the ones like that was against all the beautiful women. You can see how they look. A whole bunch of big Oompa Loompas with motherfucking rainbow hair. They're like, what the fuck?
You don't like the content that they make. That is totally fictional, by the way. None of it's real.
Right, that is totally fictional. None of it is real. It's like, it's not fucking real. I'm gonna say that one more time. It's not fucking real. A real person is getting jealous of a fucking picture. That shit is fucking loony.
People don't ever want to tackle serious problems, right? You got everything's got to be La La Land. Everything's got to be Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's what it's got to be for these people. Otherwise,
everything's got to be Disney. But behind closed doors, Disney be on that bullshit. No, allegedly.
It's just too hardcore, and they don't like it. But in any case, moral panic or discrimination against gaming creators, particularly in the light of the wave of misogynistic vitriol directed at Collective Shout team members by online gamers. What, as compared to what, offline gamers? A coordinated attack of such scale. By the way, coordinated, they're trying to say that this whole thing is coordinated. No, it's not. There are certain people out there that like to use targeted harassment as a saying anytime they do something stupid and a mass amount of people find out about it. This is the internet, right? When you do something dumb and a lot of people find out about it, well, you might get roasted for it. That's just kind of how it goes on the internet. You kind of have to get used to it. You got to get a little bit of thicker skin. But I get it. For you kind of people, you don't want to get thicker skin. You just want to enact the power that you might have or that you could possibly get and try to ban and censor things that are mean to you, right? Or even things that are just a little bit too problematic to handle, for your little bit of a soft soul. You can't handle a little bit of a hardcore horror game or anything of that nature. But in any case, coordinated attack, which it wasn't, of such scale that it has been condemned.
Oh yeah, and here's how you know he's right. Everybody was talking shit when Resident Evil 6 came out, right? But that shit sold a lot. But everybody hated it because it was all over the place on some Michael Bay explosions. They was like, we need to get back to the scary shit. Soon as Resident Evil went back to the scary shit in part 7, the motherfuckers came out and said, oh my God, this is too scary. And then Village came out and I was like, oh my God. The first half of this game was fucking scary, but the last half was shoot 'em up, bang, bang, explosions. Fucking, oh my God, I hate people sometimes.
United Nations Special Rapporteur. Now, again, this whole thing being coordinated, there is no coordination. You guys literally use words and you don't know their meaning, right? To say it's coordinated means we all got together and we made it happen purposefully. No, you're projecting. You want to know why? You guys coordinated. You guys are the ones that made all of this happen at the same time.
Yeah, because it's called collective shout. Collective. Y'all came together as a collective. That's the word of the fucking day. Collective.
Want to see what coordination looks like? Coordination looks like all the world governments enacting age verification at around the same time. Coordination is when
get them, Hypnotic.
Similar laws start passing in multiple different countries that otherwise would not have similar laws. All of a sudden, now everybody starts to have a similar law that has to do with supposedly age verification, right? When we all know that's just a Trojan horse for your nonsense. So that's what coordination looks like.
Yeah. And it all goes back to the WEF and the UN to censor all of us. Shut up and eat the bugs. Own nothing and be happy, motherfucker. And eat the bugs. If you don't want to eat the bugs, you will eat the Bill Gates lab-grown meat. You like steak? It's lab-grown.
Has nothing to do with a bunch of people reacting on the internet to what you're doing, right? Because they clearly care about this stuff. So anyway, let's continue. Let's go down. Number 2, 10 years ago, a massive online campaign against women in the gaming sector known as Gamergate illustrated 2 things.
Never forget Gamergate. I was on the front line of that. I was on the front line of Gamergate 1 and 2. Fighting this shit.
Oh man, we love it, right? When they start bringing out Gamergate, we know they're desperate, right? Because they know that Gamergate 2, we don't talk about that because you guys lost like a motherfucker.
You guys lost like a motherfucker. Man, nigga, we was on the front line slaying motherfuckers like we was Kratos from the God of War. Hell yeah. Shouts out to Hypnotic and shouts out to everybody that fought the front lines of the Gamergate 2.
Gamergate 2, but in Gamergate 1, the one time that you actually did win at the very end, you guys want to bring that up as if it was the only Gamergate. But anyway, known as Gamergate illustrated 2 things: the reactionary elements of online fan cultures, including gaming, and 2, the ease with which social media can be co-opted by huge online mobs to target individuals. I wrote a paper about it at the time. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people definitely read it. I'm sure everybody read your paper, sure. I think what this boils down to is the simple fact is you guys don't like the freedom of reaction that people are able to have in today's modern internet. You don't like it, right? This is why you are trying to combat the internet and utilize the Trojan horse of age verification to slowly but surely control things that you don't like. You don't like people calling you out on your bullshit. You want to be able to lie without any pushback. You want to be able to say whatever it is you want to say without
StreamYard on that bullshit too. Fuck them.
One trying to even contradict that in any capacity. That's what you want, right? The funny thing is, as content creators, we get haters all the time. We get people calling us out all the time. We get people that literally come after us all the time. But you guys, you want to stop that from happening completely. You want to make it illegal to do so, almost as if it's coordinated, right? Almost as if you guys all planned this stuff. But in any case, again, we're supposedly just one huge online mob that is targeting individuals. Last I checked, Collective Shout is not an individual. When people call out Collective Shout, they're not calling out Collective Shout as an individual. We're calling out Collective Shout as a company. And last I checked, you can't harass a company, right? Collective Shout is, at the end of the day, a company. And that's what people are calling out. Then this third post here, so this behavior is depressingly familiar, and it's still being dressed up by sympathetic academics who frame criticism of the egregious elements of gaming culture as a form of censorship. That's because it is. It is. It is censorship. It doesn't matter how much you try to make it seem nicer. It doesn't matter how, you could put a little bow on it, right? You could put you could put it in a nice little box. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, censorship is censorship. You guys are limiting, like, freedom, creative freedom. You guys are purposefully censoring people, and ironically censoring people that might politically align with you. You don't care. As long as you can get the stuff that you find egregious or the stuff that you find problematic off the internet, well, that's all you care about, right? That's all you really want to do.
That ain't right. That ain't right. It ain't right.
Worldwide exclusive. The Empire.
Phenom Rogue One production.
Slapaholics.
if you wanna smoke. Girl, let's go to the liquor store. Let's go get some more liquor, hoe. Right before we close, grab the swisher so I can roll up my fucking dro. This a hit for show. Hit the dro. Everybody get the smoke. Got a fire bringing hope. No, I'm just bringing smoke. Yo, got the banging smoke. Ho, that'll make it flow. Ho, that's it on the floor. Hopping out the wheel, walking through the door. See the hoe. Let's go to the mo. Girl, get on the floor. Show me more. Baby, let me know what you wanna smoke. After that, I'm going to your throat. Fucking on the boat, on the smoke. Call her on the boat, she gon' swallow more while I smoke. Then it's time to go. What you wanna smoke? Wanna smoke? I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? I got bags of green if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? I got what you need, what you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? Everybody gotta smoke. Everybody gotta smoke, ho. Now it's time to float, ho. Say it's time to toast, boast. While we off the coast, smoke coming off the boat. Party over here, girl, get on the floor. Tell the hoe she my antidote. Let's go do some more. After that, I gotta do a show. Make the city smoke, see me smoke. Make the city float, let the city smoke. If a hater talking out his throat, I'ma shoot the hoe. Super cold, better than Lex Luthor, hoe. See me poppin' Superman, smoking with my super friends, going through some bands, smoking weed from here to Yucatan. In the van, smoke a bunch of weed, got me in the trance. In the van, smoke a bunch of weed, got me in the trance. You wanna smoke, wanna smoke? I got what you need if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got bags of weed if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. Everybody gotta smoke, you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? I got bags of weed if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke? Everybody gotta smoke.